Human beings are incredibly malleable. I mean, we're able to adapt to strange situations, and we're able to rise and fall to incredible heights and depths. I mean, we're fucking weird, man. We're not standard. You know, there's not like a normal human. Like, the way humans vary, like in behavior and personality and capabilities, it's not like anything in the animal kingdom. A tiger's a fucking tiger is a fucking tiger. You know, you could feed one, and if you're lucky, he associates you with being a good thing because you feed him. But if one day he decides to go Siegfried and Roy on you, that's his choice, okay? There's nothing you can do about that. Humans are so different. There's so much variability, and it's weird. There's so many variables. It's to make a good human is incredibly difficult. And until we concentrate on making good people, until we concentrate on the impoverished people in this country, this world even, I mean, until we look at the weakest link of humanity, if we really do look at humanity, we want to pretend we're humane, we really do look at it collectively, the thing you have to do is you got to stop all these bad spots. If you have a foundation and the foundation's all fucked up with worms and termites and shit, you got to cut that out and rebuild it. If you don't have a good foundation, you're fucked. If you look at any society, look at the weakest link. The weakest link is its biggest problem. And the weakest link in this country is completely ignored. Poor people are like, fuck you, get your own, figure it out, go fuck yourself. There's so little money being put into it. You have to pay for school. You know, when it comes to colleges, nobody's going to pay for it. I mean, maybe you can get a grant if you're lucky. Try getting a grant. Okay, you got a grant. Congratulations.
Right.
Now try to get in a job once you get out of there. Oh, back to the situation.
$7 an hour or unemployed.
Massive struggle to try to get out of that situation, and no resources put to trying to solve it, like social engineering as a culture. Like, let's look at our brothers and sisters and say, well, how can we help them? How can we make sure that these babies aren't growing in these incredibly toxic environments? They're going to be damaged human beings that go out to inflict more bullshit on society. All of that can be avoided if you cut it off at the path. All of that can be avoided. It sounds so cliche, but with love and understanding. Like, if we treated it that way and realized that we're not going to fucking be in this thing forever. And we now, for the first time ever, all have access to the right amount of information where we should be able to sort this out. We should all be able to understand, like, what the fuck is really going on with human behavior, what's really going on with the way corporations can act as an individual, but yet no one inside the corporation feels anything that the individual is doing that's horrible.
When they
Everyone
feel,
has
when
diffusion
they
of
feel that
responsibility.
way, when they feel that way, they become a whistleblower, and then the media says that they're a traitor and, you know, a narcissist. This guy has turned down. By the way, the guy Snowden has turned down every single major TV interview that has been thrown his way, which is pretty much all of them. So if he's a narcissist, why is he turning down all of the press? He's clearly, and why would he destroy his life? That makes no sense. Clearly that's bullshit, but that's what happens is when you're in a corporation or in an organization, you see that the stuff around you is not functioning the way it should. That person's a whistleblower if they choose to step up. And instead of us being as a society like, holy shit, that person did a heroic thing, they're for sure getting a big-ass book deal, and they're going to get laid for the rest of their lives because of what they've done for this country. And instead of that being the paradigm where we reward those people, it's like, traitor, you know? Like,
traitor, and you want to step back because you don't want to get caught in the wave.
Right, you don't want to be connected
taking him
to them.
out.
And they can never get a job again. Like Thomas Drake, the other NSA whistleblower, there are actually several of them. Thomas Drake, his life over the past few years sounds like a movie, and it probably will be a movie someday soon. He was a senior executive at the NSA, or a senior official there, and saw what was going on, saw that it was deeply un-American and unconstitutional, and became a whistleblower. And they went after him with everything they had, charged him under the Espionage Act, and now he ended up not going to prison. He was very fortunate in that respect, not to go to prison, but now he works at an Apple store as an hourly retail rep, just at a fucking Apple store telling people about the new iPhone. And this was a guy who was, you know, privy to the government's most sophisticated technological secrets, and now he's telling people how to refresh their mail.